Welcome, Aqua Pisces, to your end of the month reading for July. Hope you guys are doing great out there using the Akashic deck. We haven't used these for a while, so let's get in here and see what's going on. Last day, I am doing these on the 23rd of Mercury retrograde, so everything can go back to normal. Everything's going direct. We're getting back to normal over here. Right. You do have the ascent over here, though. I do love this because this is talking about you marking some kind of powerful rise. Okay. Not only within your job or your love life or wherever you're going within your life, it's also within your consciousness and your personal vibration. So let's see what's going on. As you're making this ascent and you're making things happen around you, and things are happening around you, it's going to take you into this higher vibration. You may have already reached the higher vibration to make things help. You have the loving elements coming out. I'm just loving this. I love the loving elements. And then you have the Queen of Forces, one of my favorite cards in this deck. When it comes to queens, she is my favorite, because this is saying you're mastering your energetic environment. You're channeling intense creative drive over here. She's in control of the moon, the stars, and her emotions, sitting in that water that's so still. Definitely a turning point for you guys here. And definitely, yeah, you got the rebirth. The birth confirms that this is the spiritual evolution that you guys have been manifesting, and it's manifesting around you. Completely fresh start or a major new project. You might even feel like you have ancestors or spirit guides around you, watching you, finding you. You may be even aware of their presence. You may see them when you're dreaming. But you also have the elementals as well. So for those of you who do have the... It's kind of hard to... Maybe you have fairy rings around you, right? So maybe you have fairies around you, right? Maybe you're into that kind of elemental place, and you do have these divine nature elementals around you, okay? Maybe you know that. Now, I have friends in Ireland, and they have places, right, where they see these fairy rings, and they know these fairies are there, and they know, that they watch over them. They can bring good luck. Some fairies are bad, some fairies are good. Depends, on how you see them. But however, okay, take that how it resonates. But I'm just saying, you see them there. You know that things are there that are helping out in the situation. But no matter what, this is a complete, fresh new start with major new projects, and having divine or elementals or ancestors around you to help you and guide you on this journey. Okay. The Emperor. The Emperor is coming in with magic. There's a lot of magic that's going into this situation. It feels magical. Things are manifesting. I'm putting all my prayers, all my magic out there. Right? But you're also putting your hand into the situation as the Emperor, saying, I have the ultimate control and the authority, right, and the manifestation power. I know that I can manifest this. I know that I can do this. With the guiding hands of the universe, of my spirit guides, of my higher self. However, right, I know this is going to have a turning point. I know that I can turn my vision into my reality. And that's why you're ascending this mountain. There's this overall knowing. Wow. Nothing is as it seems. I want to say that. Nothing is always as it seems. You are in control of your destiny, but yet you're being guided. 9 of Wands in reverse. Shows you finally dropping your guard, letting go of old fatigues. Stop fighting the past battles, taking back the control where you feel like you're in control. Hey, look, if I'm always hurt and I'm always guarded and I'm always here and I'm always thinking this way, nothing seems to help me ascend. Nothing is helping me feel better about the situation. I need to take back the control. I need to know that, you know what, I can be in control of this situation. I'm not going to let the darkness win. And that's the depression and all of these things. So you're letting this go. And it is now time to drop this. It's now time to drop all of this and allow yourself to become the emperor that you are. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. It's the energy of I am control of my destiny. If I don't stand up and do something about it, who's going to do it for me? Who's going to do it for you? No one. And that's where you become the Queen of Forces. The Queen of Forces says, I'm in control of the night and the day. I'm in control of the energy that I put out there. No one else can make me feel the way I feel unless I start with myself. And then that puts you into your throne. It puts you into this boss mode where you now feel like you can wield the magic within. Having the tools within your own toolkit that each and every one of us were given. It's our divine right to have the tools within our toolbox, the emotions, right? Allowing ourselves to co-create. The things that we want, the things that we need. But it's that understanding of I need to do it for myself. I have to start somewhere. And as you're going, you're finding yourself ascending this mountain. Ascending the emotions, raising the vibrations, finding things turning around with the birth. You have the Page of Swords coming out. This is bringing in that curiosity, sharp mental focus, prompting you to gather data, stay alert as you manifest this new phase within your life of where you're now in control, not allowing somebody else's energy to control you, not letting the ex say what they need to say and bring you down. Not letting anyone say you are this or you are that, or letting those little ego thoughts within your mind continue down the road of self-sabotage. You're saying, I'm taking back control and it's about time. And this changes everything in your life. It makes a huge, huge rebirth of who you are, how powerful you are, how strong you are. Changing your timeline. Bringing you into this place of what things could be, will be, and right, and how I can manifest new things, bringing things to light, bringing myself into victory. You have the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck after you get rid of the 9 of Swords, because it says no longer with the 9 of Swords, because you could see what pops up. You could see the messages. You could see the new things coming to you as you're ascending. And that's exactly what it is. But it's getting rid of all the things that no longer serve me. You have this beautiful full moon in Aquarius coming up on the 29th. On the 28th, we will have the Lion's Gate start opening up to get ready to be fully open on the 8/8. So now is the time to manifest. Now is a time to start really ascending and saying, this is who I am, what I'm going to be. And how powerful is that? Right? Putting yourself first in this situation. Trust the divine order. You're being helped. Yes, you are being helped. Remember, I already said that because I said the elements, the universe is backing you. God, ancestors, whatever it is, energy, however you want to say, it's guiding you. Because remember, my friends, that you are a soul, spirit being having a what? Human experience. And yes, but it also always wants to remind us that, though, because the human parts of us is where the emotions come in, where the overthinking come in. But what the spirit knows is it ascends. It knows that you have the control. It's just about finding it, finding the balance between the two. You guys are amazing. You guys are beautiful. And if you really like this video, hit that big old like button. And if you know that it could help someone else, even if they're not Aqua Pisces, even if they're not, right, you, but you know that this could resonate with someone else, share this video. Right? And let's get those likes out there so we can get it to the other Aqua Pisces as well. Likes right now, since, I mean, you know, forever have really helped channels. But right now, it seems like if they're not getting the likes, they're really getting doomed. So let's get this out there. Get people empowered. Get them back to who they are. You are a soul spirit on a journey. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.